Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from June 10th to the 16th, and I'm using this kit from Caress Press called Cherry Bomb. This is definitely not a mini kit. I think this might be I don't remember her sizes. It's Essentials mini or full. I'm not sure. It's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest. I treated myself to a size up, and it was lovely not having to fish around for boxes. And I have stickers left over to hoard, so that's nice. I chose this kit because I really didn't know what to use this week, plain and simple. And to me, this is an anytime kit, but I think it works pretty well in summer, even though the fashion girl is wearing like a leather or denim jacket. I'm not sure. But, maybe the air conditioning's on inside, so I think it works. And speaking of fashion girls, I love her. I wish I was her. I love this box so much. Fashion girls can be like hit or miss for me, but I really like her. As far as things that happened this week, this is definitely the beginning of me falling behind in planning. This wasn't as bad as the week to come. The next week was real bad, and you'll see, we'll get there. But one thing I did do this week was Thursday night I played bocce ball and then went out afterwards, and I didn't get home until 11:30 or something. I had to just immediately get ready for bed and go to sleep, so I didn't get to do any type of pulling, planning, voiceover, none of that stuff on Thursday, so I lost that day. And I think that's it that really screwed up my planning. Yeah, Monday through Wednesday was business as usual, but Thursday I did lose a day. And then the following week I lost many, many days, and just now we're behind, but that's okay. What the hell happened this week besides bocce ball? Not really. I went to an 8th grade or middle school graduation party. It was pretty fun. Not much to say about that. I also, on Sunday, I had a very busy weekend. All of my weekends are now just officially busy. But Sunday, I went to a Golden Girls drag brunch and trivia. It was like a murder mystery brunch trivia thing. I was a little disappointed because, and I reread the invitation many, many times, you were supposed to help them solve a murder mystery, but they didn't do that. Instead, they just acted out the entire episode, the entire murder mystery episode of Golden Girls. If you watch Golden Girls, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Which is fine. The drag queen who played Dorothy was amazing. Everybody else left me wanting more, but Dorothy was amazing. So I was bummed about that. That's still on my bucket list. I really want to do a murder mystery thing, but there was trivia, and I won. I won trivia. It was actually really embarrassing because I was hoping that it was going to be the way that it usually is, where at least at this location, they give you pieces of paper and you either answer questions or you circle things or you choose whatever. I'm much more into being silent, doing something myself, and then handing in my work. But this, you had to raise your hand, and whoever raised their hand first got to answer the question. I knew the answer to every single question except one. I could only remember the character's last name. I couldn't remember her first name because there's a scene where I think Rose calls her Mrs. Claxton, so that's what's stuck in my head. Now I know her first name. And then one other question that literally nobody knew, so I can't feel too bad about it, but they were asking what famous actor played this random character, and it was an 80s actor who I had never heard of before. Didn't even know that they were a famous actor who played that character, so I didn't know. But I knew every other question. I raised my hand first every single time, and I won. So anyway, the part that's really embarrassing is after that, because I don't raise my hand. I've never raised my hand in class. The only time, this is a stupid story that doesn't have anything to do with it, but I know a lot of people will get it because I know you will. The only time in like my academic career that I can remember raising my hand to answer something was I was in a media studies class, and we watched this film that was clearly one shot, and like 10 different people raised their hand and answered incorrectly. And so I finally just had to answer it because it was too painful to listen to people guess at how many shots it was. It was one. But besides that, I don't answer questions. I don't raise my hand. I'm too ashamed or something. I don't know. I don't like when people look at me. So after raising my hand so much, I was like beet red. I felt like I was sweating. I just needed to get the hell out of there. And my friend who I went with, she was like, oh, do you want to take a picture with the drag queens? I'm like, no, I can't. I have to just leave. And then looking back, the regret sunk in, whatever. I don't know how to say it. Because I realized, oh my God, do the drag queens think I just went there to try to win trivia like a psychopath? Because I swear I didn't. I just know all the answers because I watched that show every single night to fall asleep for like 5 years straight. And even after that, I've watched the show for like 15 years. But yeah, for literally 5 years straight, I watched it every single night. So I just know all the answers. I wasn't there for that. Anyway, I digress. I really like the Golden Girls, if you can tell. But it just, I all of a sudden just felt mortified because I should have gotten a picture because I liked the drag queens. I wanted to see the drag queens. And I just fucking left. I like ate brunch and left. And I just felt really weird. And embarrassed and ashamed, and I feel like I can never go back there, which is unfortunate because it's like 8 minutes from my apartment. I'll go back. I will. I'm just, oh my God. I am the type of anxious where I come off like a bitch because I can't. Like I'm so ashamed of myself that I like bolt and I leave and I don't talk to people because and it comes off as bitchy, but it's just me dying inside. So mixed feelings about Sunday. I had a good time, but I very much regret just like taking my winning and my prize and leaving. It made me feel like sick for like 2 days because that's another thing. I have severe guilt and anxiety, and I dwell on the past and how terrible the future is going to be, and I just flipped out. But other than that, nothing really interesting happened this week. It's very business as usual. So I guess I'm just going to get into everything. Hopefully it'll go pretty fast. Hopefully I can just like stay on track and like not veer off too much. So first, starting with Monday, same old, same old. I drove home in the morning to work, and I was feeling really bad about myself this day. It's probably, I don't know, what did I do the weekend before? I baked. No reason. I just was feeling bad about myself. That's been happening a lot. Like little things will trigger it, and I all of a sudden am just so deep in my mind about how much I suck and how much my life sucks and how like, anyway. So I was feeling that a lot, and I used this, what is this? I think it's an anxiety munchkin emoji, an anxiety emoji. Then with this planner, I have no idea where I got it from. I marked that I print and cut. With these sneakers from GP Studio, I marked that I walked 10,000 steps total today, which is pretty good because I work from home on Monday. I don't walk to the office, and I also didn't go to the grocery store this day, so I just did like 4 miles on the treadmill. Then with this angry munchkin, I just noticed that someone was pissing me off. We don't have to go into detail, but someone was pissing me off. Then with this cleaning sticker that is from a printable shop that I'm blanking on like always, I marked that I cleaned. With this Olive Studio sticker, I marked that I planned. With this freebie from Scribble Prints Co., I marked that I read. Then with this munchkin on its phone in bed, I just marked that I was like obsessing over things that literally don't matter. And I was going down this Reddit rabbit hole looking for justification on my stance on something, and I got it. Every single Reddit page I went to, there would be like one or two people who were in the middle, and then pretty much everybody else agreed with me, and then I could finally sleep. Don't ask. I'm sure a lot of you do this where you need to go to sleep and you're like, wait, I need to research this stupid thing that doesn't matter. So I did a lot of that, and I didn't go to sleep until 1 a.m., so I used a tired munchkin. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked was that I weighed myself, and for the first time in weeks, maybe even months, I saw the scale move a little bit, which is refreshing because I've been eating healthier / less. I've been holding back on candy, although today is July 8th and I ate candy tonight and I'm really mad at myself for it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not going to ruin my life. But anyway, that was a relief because I feel like I've been walking a lot and exercising and watching what I eat at night. As far as snacks go, I've been bringing a salad with oil-free dressing. Like I'm not doing that thing that people do where they like eat a salad, but it has a 300-calorie dressing on it and they wonder why. No, I've been eating like a healthy salad, and my weight has been like just the same. So finally a little tiny movement. Then with this Paper Shire sticker, I marked that I went to work. With a Sticky Perks audiobook sticker, I marked that I finished The Wife Upstairs. Please forgive me, there are quite a few books called The Wife Upstairs, either 2 or 3 of them. I want to say this was written by Frida McFadden because I've been just reading a ton of Frida McFadden, but I can't remember because there's another one by somebody else, but I think that's who wrote this. I can check if you care. With this sticker that came from the kit, I marked that I finally journaled. This is like insane. I'm proud of myself for doing it. I'm going to pat myself on the shoulder for this because my doctor had me talk to their like behavioral health specialist or whatever in their office. I never got charged for it, thank God, because it would have cost me $80. But anyway, I didn't know how to say no, so I did it. And she gave me these journaling prompts, and I have not touched them since, and it's been like 8 months. So I finally, I brought the prompts with me to work, and when I didn't feel like making phone calls, I journaled, finally. And now the next goal of mine is to journal once a week, and we'll go from there. That's it. I'm not going to push it any farther than that just because I am really strapped for time. But I think it's good for me to do because I'm just so negative. So yeah, I did quite a bit of that this day. I only walked 8,000 steps. I wanted to walk 10,000 every single day, but it's just not feasible right now in my life. I don't have the time or the stamina. It's not even a stamina thing. It's I don't sleep. So I'm very tired. But I used an emoji to mark the 8,000 steps. With a house icon from Scribble Prints Co., I marked that my roommate came home this day. Then with these weights, no idea where they came from, left over from a kit, I marked that I did a back workout. With a tooth from the kit, I marked that I changed my Invisalign aligners. With this Netflix TV from, I want to say Sticky Perks, I think, or Designsky Sticker Co. Damn it, I can't remember. I can find out if you want to know. And this planner, maybe, I don't know where that's from either, I think left over from a kit. I marked that I watched the movie All I See Is You with Blake Lively. It did get bad reviews, but I really enjoyed it. It's the movie where she was blind since childhood from an accident, and she's married, and then she gets surgery to get her eyesight back, and then her husband starts getting jealous and weird. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't know. Was it groundbreaking? Was it the best movie I've ever seen? No, but I enjoyed it. And while I watched it, I pulled stickers. Then on to Wednesday. The first thing I marked with a not sad sticker. Very rare I use these. And I feel like it matches the kit perfectly, which is always satisfying. I marked that I got a $40 refund. I ordered the tickets for the Golden Girls trivia, and then they lowered the price, $20 each. So I messaged their customer service because it says no refunds under any circumstances. And so I messaged them, and I'm like, hey, I'm a little frustrated because you said this was the price and you just changed it. Can you do a price adjustment since there's no refunds? I can't return and rebuy. And they gave it to me. Thank God, because that would have been really fucked up. So I got a $40 refund, 20 for me, 20 for my friend, and that made me happy because it's very rare that customer service stuff goes right. They were very nice though. Then with Emoti on the phone, I marked that I set an appointment this day during work. With a power out, Once More with Love sticker, I marked that the power randomly went out. I have no idea why. And I ended up reporting it, and then it got turned back on like an hour after I reported it. So it wasn't the end of the world. No food went bad, but it got a little bit toasty for like the hour and a half-ish that it was out, especially in my room. Then with this Stick with the Plan Co sticker, I marked that I did Pilates, but then like I just kind of stopped. I didn't have the energy, so I did half the workout, honestly only 10 minutes. Pilates are hard, and I couldn't. And then once the AC went out and we didn't have any power, I was like, I'm done. I'm going to go shower while there's still hot water. Then with a Sighing Munchkin, I marked that I might have accidentally eaten moldy cheese, but I just went with it because I had already sprinkled some on my quesadilla. And then I looked at as I was putting the bag back, the cheese flipped and I saw a little moldy spot. I was fine. So anyway, I threw the cheese out, don't worry, but I was fine. So I guess the cheese that I had used wasn't moldy yet. Then with this planner from Somewhere, I marked that I finished pulling, and while I did that, I watched YouTube, and I used this YouTube sticker from, I think, Scribble Prints Co. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked was that I wore shorts for the first time to work, and I used a pumpkin paper coterra wearing shorts to mark that. I don't know why I was so worried about it, because it's casual dress, and on the same day that I wore shorts, I saw 2 men in shorts and flip-flops, and 1 man in shorts and a spaghetti strap tank top. So, and now I'm seeing a bunch of women wearing shorts and tank tops and stuff. So, I don't know. I just didn't want to be the only one. I'm one of those people where, like, you need to tell me if you're wearing a dress or pants because I want to wear whatever you're wearing or I'll feel uncomfortable. Moving on to, we're still on Thursday, Jesus. With a clock icon from the kit, I marked that I left work at 4:41. I just had extra overtime and didn't want to be in the office for one more second, so I left. And then with a middle finger munchkin, I just marked that my boss was annoying me. When I leave at 5, my Teams on my phone is silent, but since I left at 4:41, even after I logged off, I was getting her messages. And that pisses me off, which is why I have my phone set to like once it's 5 p.m., I don't get Teams messages until 8 a.m. the next day because ew. So that was annoying, but whatever. Then with a TikTok munchkin, I marked that I relaxed a little bit when I got home and like dried off because I was sweaty as fuck. With this Coffee Monsters Co. sticker, I marked that my boyfriend picked me up because we were going to go to the park to play bocce ball with some friends. This is obviously a bowling sticker, but I don't have bocce ball stickers. So until I get some, or I don't even know, do people make those? Is that a thing? If not, can somebody make those? I will buy them. But we played bocce ball in the park and it was really fun. But I did pee at my apartment before we left, but I guess I drank so much water. Like by the time we parked by the park, I was full. Like I needed to pee really badly. And there are no bathrooms, so I held it the whole time. So by the time we were done playing, I could like taste it. So I marked that I had to hold my pee, and I used a munchkin with stomach cramps, I guess, or stomach ache. Then under that, with this Thanksgiving Once More Coffee Monsters Co. sticker, I think, I marked that we went to this place called Dock Street or something for just like food and drinks. I did not get any drinks. I got a little bit of food. It was okay. It wasn't amazing, but it was fine. And they had line dancing there, which was unexpected. We did not know that, but it was fun to watch. So with this laughing munchkin, I marked that we watched line dancing, and actually Joe and one of our friends did it, and it was hilarious because they didn't know what they were doing. And then with this pajama munchkin, I marked that I went straight to bed the second I got home. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked was that I was able to sleep in a little bit. I used a Rise and Shine munchkin for that. With an icon from the kit, I marked that I worked, and this is my shorter day. With a printable treadmill, I marked that I walked on my break, and I did just, I think, 3,500 steps for the day. I did not do 10,000. I just, it's better than nothing, because usually on Friday I don't walk at all unless Joe and I go for a walk when I go to his place, but whatever. With another icon, I think, from the kit, unless I already used that one and this is left over from somewhere. I don't know. It doesn't look like it matches perfectly, but I guess it's from the kit. I know it's a Caress Press sticker. It must be from the kit. I marked that I did a chest workout with this sad emoji. I just marked that I didn't want to pack. I hate packing when I have like an event to go to, because I'm the type of person who needs all my clothing with me because I need to try on a million things in case something doesn't work. But since I was going to Joe's apartment, I needed to like pack a bunch of options, which sucked. So I procrastinated, and then I finally left at 9 p.m. So from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., I procrastinated, which is such a waste, but I couldn't bring myself to pack. But I finally did, and I used this munchkin holding a suitcase for that. With a mechanic munchkin, I marked that when I got to Joe's place, I went out and watched him replace his window. I must have mentioned it, but in case I didn't, his car got broken into. People have been going around his neighborhood and my neighborhood just smashing random windows, like 10, 20 cars in a row, just whatever. And his got smashed. They didn't steal anything because it's pretty random. They opened his glove compartment, but like he had a check in there and they didn't even take it. But he was able to replace the glass himself, which like good for him, because he spent, I think, $50 on the glass. And I spent $400 to get my glass replaced when my car was broken into. And they stole from me. And it was the dead of winter, so it was just it wasn't good. But yeah, I just watched him replace his window, and it was pretty cool. With these munchkins watching TV, I marked that we watched the challenge. And then the final thing, I helped him with some like work stuff. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked with a sad emoji was that I was in a bad mood for no reason. I don't know. I think I was in a bad mood because I didn't want to get ready, and I'm a child. I don't know. It was like just putting a damper on my day. With this Nike sneaker from Piper Paper Company, I marked that I walked. With a pumpkin paper Kotera, I marked that I finally got ready, and it was not as daunting as I thought it was going to be. Picking an outfit was pretty easy. I changed my pants once and I changed my shirt once, and then we had an outfit. With this Stick with the Plan Co sticker that I just got, but it was too perfect not to use, I marked that I went to the graduation party and I had a really good time. Then we went to the after party. I didn't play cornhole, but there was cornhole there, so I used Once More with Love Munchkin to mark the after party. With a Paper Shire sandwich sticker, I marked they had this like 12 foot long. It was more than 6 feet long. I don't know, maybe it was 10 feet long. I'm not sure, but this huge hoagie. And I had a piece of that, hoping that I wouldn't be hungover. But I guess now that I'm old, there's just no getting out of it. Instead of waking up hungover on Sunday, I just was sobering up at the after party. And as I was sobering up, I was getting a crushing headache. Oh, sorry, I just choked on my own spit. Gross. Finally, moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked with an insomnia munchkin was that I was dead tired. We didn't get back until maybe 2, 3 a.m. And then I had to wake up at 8:30 to get ready for this brunch. And then I'm so mad at myself. It actually started 30 minutes later than I thought it had, so I could have slept in for 30 minutes. Then my friend and I, we walked to the location, and it was such a lovely walk. It was the perfect walking temperature. It was sunny. The birds were chirping. It was at 10 a.m. or whatever, 11 a.m. I can't remember. But it was just not hot yet. It was just a very nice walk, and I used this emoji sticker for that. With another emoji sticker, I marked the Golden Girls Drag Brunch. I never thought I would ever use this sticker from Scribble Prints Co., but with this Did You Know Andrea sticker, I marked that I won trivia. Then with a box icon from the kit, I marked that I had to go to Amazon to pick up brake pads, I think, or a tool for it. I don't remember. Like some stupid car thing. I think it was the brake pads. And then I went back to Joe's place and I took a nap. So I used this sleeping munchkin for that. Then with this light bulb munchkin, I marked that I changed my headlight. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't change my headlight. I started to. I like went out there and I don't know if it was the sun beating on my back or me just being a big baby, but I like couldn't get it to go in. So finally Joe came out and did it for me, which kind of annoys me because I've changed my headlights basically every other time and I've had this car since I was 16. So a little bit of I don't know if you'd call it a diva moment. I was just annoyed that I needed him to do it, but I needed him to do it. I was too angry to like get it in there. You know what I mean? Like when you're just frustrated, so you just like freak out. That's what came my light bulb from Amazon. Duh. Anyway, then with a slice of pizza from Sticky Perks, I marked that he and I went and we both got our own pizza from Anthony's Coal-Fired Pizza, both free. I don't know why, but we both got emails for one free 12-inch pizza, and it worked. And I've noticed a lot of places, because we've been getting free food our entire relationship, a lot of places that used to give you something for free now requires like a $5 minimum purchase, or with any purchase, and you need to like get a $1 fry or like a soft drink or something. This was free. We didn't have to buy a thing. They just gave us free pizza. It was awesome. Then with this shopping cart from the kit, I marked that we went to Giant to get a couple things because it was right next to the pizza place, so it just made sense. And then the final thing on Sunday was Joe's had this shelf for a very long time that he's wanted to put in his bathroom, and he just kind of needs like someone to push him to do it. And I don't like pushing people to do things, but we did it this night. And by we, I just stood there for moral support and he did it, but the shelf is finally up. And it's very nice. I can't explain this easily. I won't bore you with the details, but right now my toothbrush is up so fucking high, or not now. Before this, my toothbrush was up so high I'd have to stand on the toilet to reach it. And now I can reach my toothbrush, my toothpaste easily. So it's very nice. But anyway, that is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.